Have you heard about this strange story coming out of Panama? A few short clips on social media have captured the world's attention because they seem to show something almost too strange to be real. The story begins when a man in the Panamanian community of Pedregal claims to have found a mysterious rock that he says fell from the sky. At first it looked like an ordinary meteorite, a dark, scorched lump of stone lying in a shallow pit. But in the days that followed, according to his own videos, this rock began to change in ways that made people's jaws drop. The man, known on TikTok as Panama, started posting updates. At first, there was nothing more than the charred rock itself. But soon, he said, a greenish jelly-like slime began to ooze from cracks in the stone. Not long after, black, slick arms began to push their way outward. They looked like thin tentacles, as if something alive was trying to crawl out. In some clips, those tentacles even seemed to move, curling and uncurling ever so slightly. The man described a smell like something burning or rotting. And when he shone light on the object, the growths seemed to respond, almost as if they were reaching for the brightness. The internet reacted exactly as you might imagine. Millions watched the clips and immediately divided into camps. One group was convinced this was the ultimate proof that alien life had finally revealed itself. They imagined spores from another world hitching a ride on a meteorite, or a life form unlike anything we have ever known taking root on Earth. Another group feared something more down to earth but still dangerous, perhaps a deadly fungus, or even a new virus waiting to jump from this strange rock to humans. And, of course, a large number of skeptics suggested it was nothing more than a clever hoax, maybe a prank, maybe some sort of special effects project designed to go viral. As the videos spread across TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit, the claims grew wilder. Some people compared the black growths to the fictional symbiote from the Marvel movie Venom, while others said it looked like the black goo from the film Prometheus. The idea that a meteorite could bring living tentacles from space set imaginations racing. But as the buzz grew, scientists and experienced observers began to weigh in, and their explanations were far more down to earth. Mycologists, scientists who study fungi, were among the first to point out that the so-called tentacles looked very familiar. They noted the striking resemblance to a fungus called Clathrus arcari, commonly known as the devil's fingers or octopus stinkhorn. This fungus begins life as a round, white, rubbery egg, often hidden in soil or leaf litter. When it matures, the egg splits open and 4 to 8 long, fleshy arms push outward in a slow, dramatic display. The arms are often red or blackish and can twist and curl like the arms of an octopus. And the smell? Devil's fingers is notorious for its foul, almost rotting odor. The odor attracts flies, which carry the spores to new locations. Anyone who has watched a time-lapse video of this fungus emerging will recognize the resemblance immediately. The uncanny, alien look is real, but it belongs to life from Earth, not space. Panama's warm, humid climate is ideal for fungi like this. It would not be surprising to find such a fungus growing in soil or on a piece of charred wood. If someone stumbled across it and mistook the fungal egg for a meteorite, or if they simply wanted to create a dramatic story, the rest of the world could easily be fooled by a few carefully chosen camera angles. And the so-called meteorite itself? No independent geologist or laboratory has verified that it is a true meteorite. When scientists confirm a meteorite, they look for specific signs: a thin fusion crust created by the heat of entering Earth's atmosphere, a particular metallic composition, and distinctive isotopic patterns. None of that evidence has been provided. There are no peer-reviewed papers, no university announcements, not even a clear chain of custody showing that the rock was examined by experts. Without that, it remains just a rock in a video. In fact, careful viewers of the original clips noticed details that raise questions. Some frames show what looks like a shallow pit that could easily have been dug by hand. Others show burned leaves and even matches nearby. as if someone had staged a small fire to make it look like a recent impact. In one video, the object seems dangerously hot, burning nearby leaves. In another, it is casually picked up with bare hands. These inconsistencies do not prove that the event was faked, but they do make it clear that extraordinary claims are being made without extraordinary evidence. Skeptics also pointed out that a realistic hoax is well within reach of a creative person with basic materials. Special effects artists can use silicone molds and certain solvents to create breathing or wriggling effects as a substance dries. A simple silicone cast treated with the right chemicals can move in subtle ways when exposed to light or heat. That alone could produce the appearance of living tentacles even without a fungus. So where does that leave us? For many people, the hope that this is proof of alien life is powerful. Humans have long wondered if life could travel across space on comets or meteorites, a concept known as panspermia. Science fiction has filled our imaginations with stories of mysterious objects falling from the sky, carrying otherworldly organisms. When a viral video seems to show just that, it touches something deep in our collective imagination. We want to believe, not only because it would be exciting, but because it connects us to the grand question of whether we are alone. But science reminds us to separate excitement from evidence. Nature already produces creatures and processes that look alien to the untrained eye. From glowing plankton in the ocean to bacteria that thrive in boiling volcanic springs, Earth is full of life forms that would look otherworldly if we didn't already know them. The devil's fingers fungus is a perfect example. It looks like something out of a nightmare, smells terrible, and seems to appear from nowhere. Yet it is a well-documented species, part of our planet's rich and sometimes shocking biodiversity. This story is also a lesson in how quickly misinformation can spread. Social media rewards the most dramatic images, not the most careful analysis. A short, shocking clip can circle the globe before anyone has time to check whether it is genuine. By the time experts weigh in, millions may already have accepted a sensational explanation. That does not mean we should stop being curious. Curiosity is at the heart of science, but healthy skepticism, asking who filmed the video, whether a sample was tested, whether independent laboratories have confirmed the claim, protects us from being misled. So what is the most reasonable conclusion? Until someone provides verified laboratory analysis showing an object from space and a life form never seen on Earth, the simplest explanation is also the most likely. Someone encountered a striking fungus, probably Clathrus arcari or a close relative, growing on or near a dark rock or piece of burned wood. Whether the person truly believed it was a meteorite or decided to play up the story for attention, the result was a video that captured global fascination. The alien look was real, but the life form was purely terrestrial. In the end, the so-called Panama Meteorite with growing tentacles is not a sign of alien visitors. It is a reminder that our own planet can still surprise us, that nature often outdoes fiction when it comes to the strange and the spectacular. The next time you see a clip that seems to show something impossible, take a breath and remember that Earth is already full of wonders that can look as if they came from another world. And remember too that science is not the enemy of wonder. It is the tool that lets us appreciate the wonder while keeping our feet on the ground. This viral mystery will probably fade as quickly as it appeared, but its lesson will remain. Extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence. And while we continue to search the cosmos for life beyond Earth, we should never forget that some of the most alien-looking creatures we will ever meet are already living right here with us. If you enjoyed uncovering the science behind this viral mystery, give this video a like, share it with friends who love strange stories, and subscribe for more real science explanations of the internet's wildest claims.